Global crypto and tech communities have been waiting for this moment. You have all been waiting for this moment. We can hear you backstage. Ladies and gentlemen, a visionary who has changed the way that billions of people have communicated online, a symbol of independence and freedom of speech. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to welcome to the stage the founder of Telegram, Pavel Durov.
Hello, hello. It's been a while since I last been on stage here in Dubai. More than a year has passed since then, and a lot has happened, right? Telegram has crossed 1 billion monthly active users. That's a big one. We became profitable for the first time. Another big thing. Thank you. And I also spent some time in Paris. Yeah. Well, I don't know about you, but the more time I spend in Europe, the more I love Dubai. Right? Right? Okay, how many of you have left Europe and moved to Dubai and Abu Dhabi in the last 2 years? Raise your hands. Okay. We have a serious refugee crisis here in Dubai. How many of you are wealthy people, millionaires? Raise your hands. Well, there are some. There are some. We may have some millionaire refugee crisis, actually. Slow down. We're going to soon run out of land to build your luxury mansions. And the traffic is already horrible because of your Rolls-Royce cars. But seriously speaking, it's been a good year. A lot had happened. We launched this thing called Gifts. Have you heard of Gifts, maybe? Telegram Gifts? Anyone? No? So one of these things that really defined this year was this digital collectibles. In case you lived in a bunker for the last year, I'm here to fill you in a little bit. Digital collectibles so deeply integrated in Telegram that they have social relevance for the first time since the creation of NFTs. Now it's several $100 million market. People buy gifts, sell gifts, amazing. You can even buy Snoop's joints in several thousand flavors, which is great. The other good thing is the rise of the mini app platform last year. Telegram has the most powerful mini app platform in the world, at least across social media. So guess how many how many people among you actually earn some money through mini apps or know somebody who earns some money building a mini app? Anyone? Well, there are quite a few. Actually, since last year, over $1 billion was made on Telegram mini apps by third-party developers. And of course, some people got rich. I also heard some people got scammed. Anyone heard of people who got scammed with Telegram mini apps? Raise your hands. Oh, there are actually some people. I didn't expect that. I don't know anyone who got scammed. I don't know. All my friends got rich. I don't know. That's great. And of course, this mini app and chatbot craze continues. We have plenty of AI bots on Telegram, AI-powered bots. This is a new trend. And of course, Telegram is the most natural way to interact with AI, right? Because how do you interact with ChatGPTs and Groks and all these other services? Through a chat-based interface. What's the best messaging app platform in the world? It's Telegram. Which messaging platform has the most powerful chatbot API? It's Telegram. So it's only natural that we see more and more of this stuff going on. However, there's a problem. And the problem is, most of these services still depend on centralized AI services providers to give you the features that you need. And the centralized providers, they can collect your data, they can use your data to train the models, they can profile you, they can manipulate you, they can do all kinds of stuff in the future. And some of them are doing it today. We learned it and understood it very clearly a few months ago when we were planning to build an integration with a centralized AI provider. And we said, okay, wouldn't it be cool if our users would be able to summarize a document they received? Or, for example, if they could summarize the unread messages. And a lot of users voiced their concern, and they said, no, we don't want our private messages, we don't want our private documents to be uploaded somewhere to a third party that will be doing who knows what with this data. So we realized the world needs a decentralized approach to AI. A world where AI belongs not to corporations or governments, but to the people. That's why we rolled up our sleeves and started to work on something big in the intersection of blockchain, AI, and social media. So we decided to build a decentralized network for AI features, for AI compute. We've thought for a while, how do we name it even, right? One of the first ideas was Private Artificial Intelligence Network, abbreviated as PAIN. Right? Yeah, it would have been cool, but I imagine myself coming out to you today and saying, welcome to the world of pain. It seemed a bit off, right? So I kept thinking, and came up with a better naming. Or maybe worse, it's up to you to decide. It will be called Confidential Compute Open Network, or abbreviated as Cocoon. That's serious, that's serious. Are there many Russian speakers here among the audience? Okay, all right, good. We're gonna have a good meme competition for this one. I'm even afraid to imagine how you guys would read Cocoon in Russian. Will it be Cocoon or Sassoon? I don't even want to think about it. So, but you're welcome, We're expecting the memes. The memes should keep coming. So this thing is pretty straightforward. It's a decentralized network built on top of Ton, where owners of hardware could make their GPUs available for everybody, for the network, for the developers, for Telegram, for the mini apps, and be rewarded with Ton as an exchange. So the app developers would get access to really low-cost AI compute as a result of this. And this is great, because the whole thing will be transparent, it will be fully governed by free market dynamics, the price will fluctuate at every given moment, it will be the best price possible, as long as we get the critical mass of developers and of hardware providers, which something tells me we're about to get. The best part of it is completely private, completely confidential, so that users get to rely and enjoy their favorite AI features, such as document summarization or message drafting, without having to give up their private data, their personal information. And that's great. And of course, Telegram will be the first major customer of this network and will be the biggest promoter. We will promote the hell out of it. So this is ready. The technology is there. All we need is to accept some applications from hardware providers and from app developers, and then we launch. In November, it's the launch day. Now, last thing I want to say is, of course, all of it is built on Ton, right? You understand that. It's our favorite blockchain. We built a lot of things on top of it. All our digital collectibles are built on top of Ton, the usernames, the numbers, the gifts, everything. All the payouts to developers and digital creators is also done using Ton. And there's a big roadmap. I think Telegram will be taking a more active role in developing the core technology of Ton. There'll be some exciting announcements I'll be making next year. But for now, let's focus on this project called Cocoon. And why is it important to build decentralized technologies? Why is it important to do something this way as opposed to go in the centralized way that is sometimes more convenient? It is important, my friends, because the world is moving towards a weird direction. For the last 20 years, we've been gradually losing our digital freedoms. And not just in countries like China or Iran or Russia that seem to build their own version of internet and ban the global internet, but also in countries that traditionally were free and are now trying to ban your right to privacy, limit your freedom of speech, and this is very concerning. And building this kind of technologies is one of the ways we can fight that. It's not the only way, but it's one of the ways. And unfortunately, the problem is serious because before it gets easy, it will get worse. The reasons for this negative trend is a deep underlying shift in the demographic of the world. People are becoming less focused, more distracted, less rational, more emotional. They become less brave, more scared. People are even becoming less masculine. I mean, men are becoming less masculine, right? In the last 50 years, the average level of testosterone decreased by 35% in Western men. The level of sperm count decreased 55% in the West. Right? The situation got so serious, I had to donate some sperm. Absolutely. That's a big problem. And you know when things are serious when you have to ask a computer geek to donate some sperm. You know, this is not the right place you want to be as a civilization. So we really, getting serious, we really need to think more about our freedoms and not let ourselves get distracted by all this completely irrelevant news. Because, see, they're always trying to make us distracted. They want to divide us into teams, support this political party, that party in the conflict, that football team, and we fight with each other while our freedoms are being silently, gradually taken away, year by year. This is what's going on. So we have to get serious about standing up for our freedoms and defending our rights. You have to. No, you have to. So, before I leave, let's all stand up. Let's stand up for our rights, for our freedom. This is a moment when we stand up for our freedom. Thanks. And I hope that this will not be the only way we stand up for freedom, and we will also stand up for freedom in a political way, in a social way, in an emotional way, in an intellectual way, philosophical way, any way possible, we need to stand up in to defend our freedom. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks.